Our next guest is Mike Schultz. He's the president of RAIN Group, and we're going to hear about what he does today, and it should be a good time.
Good. Mike, welcome to the show. Tell us about RAIN.
First, great to be here. Thanks for having me. RAIN Group is a sales training and consulting company, and essentially, we teach people how to sell.
Rainmakers.
Yes, we do. People need to bring the money in, or else the business doesn't go too far, does it?
Okay, you can take Steve Scher with you when you leave.
Okay, I will do that.
So tell us about the origination of the business and what you focus on.
Yeah, started 11 years ago, myself and a partner, John Doerr, and we were both working in service businesses, mostly on the revenue growth side. So we saw that lots of service businesses, accounting firms, consulting firms, law firms, a lot of these places had 2-3 guys that brought the money in and 150 guys working for them.
That seems pretty typical.
Yeah, but you think, well, geez, if you
Especially in law firms, right, Peter?
Oh, you know it.
if you could unleash their sales potential and
Right.
really find what it is inside of them that can have them bringing in business, I mean, businesses could grow even in sleepy industries really fast. So that became our focus.
So what's your background? I mean, I told you offline I have somewhat of a sales training background. I used to work for J&J. What's your background?
Well, let's see. It all started when I was 5, and I read my first sales book. No.
Really? Good for you.
Pot luck, I've been in sales and sales consulting my whole life. I graduated from Brandeis too long ago, and I just happened to get a job at a sales consulting firm. So I'm a lifer in the industry.
So you know the thing. Now, how do you approach sales training? Do you do it differently with different people?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, what do you want to try to get done? So some people are just looking for a little bit of basics, and other people need to make it their vocation and career to do it. So depending on the outcome you want, you have to do it differently. But I think one thing about sales training is the typical model is a 2-day seminar where someone goes in and doesn't necessarily know how to sell as early in their sales career, whether they're a salesperson or a professional. And 2 days later, they come out and it's like a car wash. They're supposed to be able to sell. That is not necessarily the best approach. You really need to
I agree with you 100%. Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. But if you stick with it and you can set up more like a learning program than, say, just a standalone seminar, you can really catch on and people can really learn how to do it. It's not one of those things that you have to be born with. You can learn it.
I believe everybody can learn to sell.
Well, it's a little bit like basketball. I mean, everybody, you can put a ball in their hands and you can get them further from where they could be. For some people, that's making the high school team, and for other people, that's making the pros. But everyone can definitely progress, and we've seen some people who never thought they could sell really have some success.
Sometimes I